Good day. This is not the right screen. That's the right screen. Okay. I am actually going to change yon music. This is not the vibe today. This is the vibe today. Yes. Good. My camera feels like it's also just not in the right place. I don't know how to. This way maybe? Yeah. That way. Sure. We'll go with that. Right. So I would like to make a villager trade hall today. It's not going to be a good one. It's probably going to look the best. And the plastic on my desk, yes. Those reveals are for later. Right, so I have been doing many grind. We have many men. This is what 48 villagers, I believe. Wait, so it's 45, 48, yeah, 48 of them. A couple of those we're going to use to make more iron farms, because I think iron is going to be our generator for most of this. So we're going to tear this down, rebuild it, actually in one chunk. It's not going to show, is it? This is built across 4 chunks. That's why there's so many pearl loaders there. So I'm going to move that, get that into its own chunk. Don't know if I'm going to do that today, but it will be happening. I do want to get a trade hall set up, or at least the beginnings of one, and also a curing station. So we should have... I should have some golden apples. I think there might be over the other area still. I still haven't really fully moved everything over. I moved all my items over, but that was just the stuff in the house. I didn't actually move everything over yet. But we're still going to be doing some stuff here, so I'm not going to completely gut this place. They will be... Yeah, okay, so we've got 16 apples and a couple of potions. I believe I need more spider eyes to make more of those. We'll have to be... Yeah, I got looting on that. I'll have to be on that to get more spider eyes when it goes night. But, so for the trade hall, I'm thinking probably I want it across the river here. I feel like maybe we should work out where the path is going to go first, because the path kind of only really comes to here. Yeah, okay. See if I've got any dirt. No, I do not. Okay. Right, yeah, that was what I was doing last time, wasn't it? I needed dirt. Let's go put a horse back. You can. Hello? Go there. Even if it's just a rough layout for the path, it's fine. One thing I would also really like to do is go to the end. Even if I don't fight the dragon, I kind of want to bridge across to the islands just to grab a couple of shulker boxes. Because then, even if it's just a handful, it'll make a difference in being able to build a bit more effectively. Like, I'll be able to carry more stuff on me. I'll be able to gather more when I'm out. I won't just be limited to one inventory's worth. And that's the biggest thing, mostly, is I just want to be able to... Even, like, 2 or 3 shulker boxes, that's still, like, 2 or 3 inventories extra that I can gather at one time without having to come there and back, which, when my travel times are as long as they are to certain biomes, that's a pretty big help. Can't lie. let's grab some slabs while we're here. Bam, bam, bam. Might as well. Metal tree captain. So good. I feel like I say this every stream, but man, it's so good. We'll probably do a curve here, or do we just go straight? I mean, because we kind of come on like through here. Want to get to there, so yeah. Nah, we'll go straight through here. Down here. And then if we go... I'm kind of trying to keep the space between these relatively even. So we go 3x3, 3x3, and then we'll go bam, bam, bam. Extend this out a little bit to like here. Maybe here, but we'll have to expand this land out a bit. Are we like over this way? I don't really know. Got a free ball in this right now. I feel like it needs to go more diagonal. Yeah, but we're gonna need a lot more dirt than this. You know what, if I just get the path blocks down first, I think that'd be fine. He says immediately running out of dirt. Holy. Okay. Well, we're gonna want to cut through here. Like that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna worry too much about the landscaping of this today. I just kind of want to get an outline down so I know where I'm building. Because we want to connect up to that there. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to flatten this bit because I need the dirt anyway. I am also been tempted, actually. I'm probably going to... Oh, God, I blinked for like 10 minutes, Jesus. Oh. Eyes are watering. Yikes. I've been thinking about changing the paths to a different block anyway. Like, not really sure what yet, but... potentially maybe like just a gravel or like stones sort of thing, but I don't know yet, to be honest. Can't say I've put an enormous amount of thought into it. It's probably gonna come around somewhere like here. Really could do with just like going out somewhere in the world and just mining a boatload of dirt up. Probably honestly do me some good at this point. Because I don't know how dirt is the thing I'm running low on. hopefully be enough like here. Yeah, that's a bit awkward there. Yeah, it's fine. I'll fix it later. It's good enough. I just want it to measure out like where stuff's gonna go. Because if we've got this here, I'm thinking maybe we do... It's like this path. We go right the way up. So it kind of comes down and around like this, right? I think I would like the villager hall to be around here, maybe? So if we branch off and come this way, and then we can... Yeah, like around here we want to branch off. Come this way. Because I think I want the villager hall to be underground, just because it makes it easier to build, really. So probably right around here we're going to build up some kind of a custom cave entrance, maybe? Yeah, like right around here. Yeah. See, we'll adjust all the landscape to be done around it, but we want that to be the center. So probably needs to come out here a little bit more. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, say 5 blocks, and then like that. I think that's probably a good shape. Just have to grab a bunch of stone to kind of start laying this out. Obviously, all of this could potentially move as well. I might move it around when I change the paths and stuff, but it's good enough for now. Do I have... Yeah, not really. Not a lot of stone. Iron, let's take that. And we'll make a couple of these. I also probably am going to want a hammer actually to dig this out, so let's grab you. Oh, you've got soak touch. Probs don't need to smelt all this stone, but I'm going to do it anyway. Good to have. Wish I had brought horse. Oh well. Did I actually check my furnace here? Because I'm pretty sure I cooked a bunch of stone before. Can't remember whether it was smooth sandstone I wanted for something or regular stone. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I've also been using lava buckets as my fuel. Just because it's does an entire stack and it's so cheap. Like, I just go through my portal and it's like, ah, yes, lava. It's actually quite a practical way of clearing out my surrounding area here. So that'll do. So I think the plan is we're going to make this into like some kind of custom cave, right? Obviously. I would like to have potentially multiple levels. Maybe like make it some kind of a mine shaft sort of build. We'll have to see about that one. Let's just throw these down for now. Kind of just gonna figure it out as I go, I can't lie. There we go. So the cave entrance probably gonna be sit right here. Potentially this might be too low like this, but see how that looks. Yeah, I kind of want that a bit higher. I mean, that is very uniform right now, but obviously we're going to rough this up a bit. So we'll just kind of add around the back potentially. I believe that's all my stone gone already. Yikes. That didn't last long. Yeah, I'm going to detail this afterwards, but I'm going to worry about that later. That will do for out here, honestly. Because in here we're going to want it to start going down. Yeah, I don't think this is bad actually. It feels about the right kind of space. I might entirely like change the block palette here as well to like a different type of stone. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I do need some slabs. Just for now. Let's just do these. Because I am thinking I'm probably going to do slabs on the way down. Just a nice slope like this. Don't think I'm going to do stairs or anything like that. We'll just kind of shape this as we go down. I mean, how far under the ground do I need to go, really? Probably not that far for the top level. I don't know whether to curve this or not as well. No, you know what? No, I'm not going to curve it actually. I'm going to just leave it as is. Okay, something like this. just gonna try and keep it all stone as well for now, just so I can see the shape a little easier. So I would also like to have like some kind of like bracing around this thing. Let's just grab this for now. Probably not going to use spruce, but it'll be fine for just a demo idea. Let's grab a couple fences, got some logs. Like if we had like this kind of thing, maybe. Let's strip these actually as well. That's not centered. That don't like that. So I don't really like how high up that is actually. Maybe like around here. Maybe like another one here. Right at the entrance. So I think I'm probably gonna switch this over to dark oak. Hello, actually, I don't hate the spruce actually, you know. Because then we can do this kind of thing. I don't really ever use barrels decoratively, so this is a new one for me. That doesn't look awful actually. I don't hate that. And then just how many like blocks apart are these? So every third step. So I think we'll probably go down enough. Let's put another one of these in. That's too far. And then that will be kind of where we open up into the first floor. 1, 2, so it'll be on this step here. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. Okay. I don't really know how this room's gonna be yet, so I'm just gonna kind of dig out a square and leave it at that for now. I should have brought bed. Oops. Oh well. Because like my plan is to make like this. I'd like to have a big open room in the middle. A bunch of like copper catwalks running through the middle. Like kind of all over the place. And then each like section is going to have like little shafts like this branch off, which is going to have all the villagers in. I think that's kind of my plan anyway. This will probably sit something like this. And I don't really know how big this room's going to be. How much room do I have above, actually? Quite a bit, actually. I think we're okay. We could even actually open up the roof. Have like a bit of skylight coming in. That could be cool. So... If we say this is the edge, we want it to be kind of circular. So we go 5, 3, 2, and then a 1 block there, and then maybe 2 1 blocks actually, and then we'll start curving this way. So 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 would go here. If we just take out this middle, how much space will that give us? Quite a lot, actually. That is a large space. So where would our center be? The center would be here. Okay. Yeah, no, I like this. I think this is a good amount of space. I have fortune on my shoulder, that's why I get so much flint. Okay, yeah, I think this is a good amount of space. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1, 1. Would help if I brought my torches. So actually, let's just block off that cave. So 3. This will be the center of the 5. Oh no, there's a water. Bloody water caves, man. They ruin all my fun. How much of a side? How much is it actually? How bad? It's pretty bad. Yeah, that's all underwater. Crap. It's not the most egregious amount. I might get away with it. Where I should just be able to fill it in and it shouldn't be too much hassle, I hope. One and one, and then 2. That's gonna be a 3. No? Wait, what have I done wrong here? 5, 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay. 3, 2, 3, 2. What? Why? Where have I made a mistake? 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. 2, 2. Ah, I see it. I see my error. I don't goof. Yeah. Okay, well that is actually not a bad thing, because that puts us even less over the water cave there. I'm gonna leave that hole there just so I remember it's there. So that means that's gonna be there, like that. 2, 1, 1. Yeah, there we go. That lines up properly. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty nice big center room for activities there. And how many blocks to the ceiling do I have? Quite a few, actually. I do actually really like the idea of having this skylight in here, so let's dig up to the surface. Might actually do this part first, because I know what I kind of want to do here. So Warhammer painting stream went, I don't know. Probably not, honestly. Ah, spider. Hello. I need you. No eyes. Sarge. I kind of don't know how big the hole should be. That maybe? Also, what is the song? Like, this orchestral ass coconut mall. I dig it. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's probably decent. Maybe kind of a bit big, actually. Let's stick this. I mean, I'm going to want a bit of a lip on it anyway. Well, I'm getting my wish to have plenty of dirt, though. Can't lie. That's good. And I think... I don't know whether I want this to open up or... like, funnel in. I think I probably want it to open up towards the bottom, right? It's coming from... cave. Yeah, I already really like this. This is a good idea. Because I guess I can always just add more blocks in, right? If this feels too open, which I think it actually does, to be honest. Yeah, that's definitely way too open up at the top there. So let me. So let me see if I can find an example of what I'm thinking. Yeah, this kind of thing. So like cave with like a roof hole and then have a bunch of shit on the bottom. Yeah, I guess this is a better example. Like a bit of, yeah, kind of like this. That's kind of what I want to go for. Probably want to use moss for this rather than dirt, but it's fine for now. Yeah, I think from the surface we do want to have it dip in a little bit, so it looks like a pitfall, but from the bottom it still kind of like opens up. How does that look from the bottom? Is that still too much? Yeah. Ironically as well, so like I've been looking a lot of pictures of I think I talked about this, like the Oregon woods, that kind of thing is my inspiration for this area. That cave, also in Oregon. Didn't even realize until I was looking at the image. I was like, hang on a minute. This is also from there. Like, bruh. I think it's quite square like that. But... yeah, that feels about the right kind of skylight hole though. Imagine if we put yieldy shaders on this, it's gonna look fantastic. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the vibe I wanted. The light rays coming through like that. Oof. Good shit. Let's head up there. Because if we can kind of get this bit right, then that can kind of inform the roof down here as well, like the kind of slope and angle of it. Because I feel like they'll flow pretty nicely into each other. Up, okay. Ah. Because I feel like around about here is the right kind of height anyway. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna dig this out to this height. You know, let's leave a little bit of a lip like this. And I'll do this kind of section, and then we'll go from there, I think. We dig out this corner, and we can go from there. I will probably also detail this with stairs and slabs too, but for now I do just want to just block it out with regular blocks. Actually, not bad. I think that works pretty well there. I'll add in like a couple of, like, you know, jagged spots. I can say though, not where I thought this was going to be going, like this, but that does look really good. With a bit of detailing, like some moss and some hanging stuff there, that's going to look great. And obviously this is going to go quite far down, I imagine, because I want to have at least... Well, because I'm going to have a zombie curing room here, on this side, and then we'll have at least 4 villager hall chambers. Like, I don't really know what areas they're going to probably on the sides here, but I'm expecting at least 2, maybe 3 levels to this, and it's going to have like some winding sort of copper scaffolding. So hydrate. Okie doke. I see. Hydration has been achieved. Thank you, sir. This is either a really dumb project or it's going to look really cool. And I don't know which one it is yet. I'm kind of in the park right now of... Looks pretty bad. Good idea. It's taking shape, but looks pretty bad at the moment. What was that substance that I just drank? Vimto. Vimpto. With a P. Vimpto. It's like Vimto, but better. It's got P in it. That is icky. You're icky. What are you gonna say about that? Hmm? You ever thought about that? The old no you card. You didn't think I held such power. You were, in fact, the buffoon. I'm also starting with the roof here, to be honest, because I know how much of a bitch it's going to be to do this roof if I start digging down. Like, the walls of this place are going to be relatively easy to build. I just know that the roof here is going to be a nightmare if I didn't do it first, because I do not have any scaffolding. And kind of can't be bothered to go all the way out to the jungle just to get some. Because I've already been out there recently, and it takes a while. And I failed to bring bamboo back with me. Lemon squash. Oh, I do love a bit of lemon squash though, actually, to be honest. I can top you that one though. Have you ever had lime squash? It's good stuff. It's not for everybody. But lime squash. Whoa. Game changer. Lime? Yeah. Yeah. Center. Down. Let's block off. Keeping it in your shopping list if you find it. Yeah. Hello. It was meant to be. Hello, sir. You need a name. Detour time. Dog needs a name. Hello. I like that this boulder has just been floating here this whole time. I've still not removed it. Props should. Am I gonna? Props not. Enderman. Give me your pearl. Please. Get his ass, dog. Get his ass. Yeah. Dog. Assault. Whoa, he did a backflip into him there. Hell yeah. Dog's sick. Name tag. Yes, I can make one. Can I make an anvil? I cannot make an anvil. I have to go all the way over to the other place to make to use. It is worth it. Found the joy in eating an entire loaf of bread. Feeling fancy sourdough. I do love a sourdough, I can't lie. There's one in particular, flops. I think it's... Well, it's from Little Bakery, the greatest place on earth. It's like... I think it's a malted sourdough bloomer. It's not white bread, it's like a malted brown bread one. Holy moly, that is the best bread you'll ever eat in your life. What is this dog's name? Arf. Hello, Arfid. Arfid the dog. Oh, I should have brought a second name tag for the horse. Oh well. You know what I'm on about? Yeah. That's the good stuff. That is that bread. Was there any materials I needed? They have a packaged version? I don't think they do because it's a bakery one. What did I come back here for? Can't remember. What I will do though, actually, is make a whole bunch of copper grate. And a couple of these. Because I've discovered a way of making some catwalks, which looks really great using these. So it's not that difficult, to be honest. Like, it's literally copper grate, right? But then along the edges you do shelves, and then this with these. Like, it's not the most complex thing in the world, but it does look really good, and I really like it. It works best with stairs, to be honest. I'll show you in a sec. In the server I designed Summit using these. That I was really proud of. I was what I like to call pottering the other day, which is where I just start building in an area and I just keep going with it. I did this started working on like a little marble sulfur sort of cave. So down at the bottom we got a little hot spring. I really love this. But yeah, this is what I mean. Like, so using the weathered copper, and then the shelf trick here, and with the trapdoors, works really great. It looks awesome. Yeah, like this here. This is the kind of thing I want to do. Probably not this compact. Probably like spread out a bit. But I really like, in particular, this alternating. Oh, whoops. Being able to make a railing for a diagonal staircase by alternating shelves on either side like this, and then putting this trapdoor on the inside block, so we have space to put the shelf like here, like this. It looks really good. I really like it. I'm probably going to be using this trick a bunch. I've just turned all my copper into grates though, and I actually needed some stairs. Oops. Was that all my copper as well? Yeah, it was. Great. Brilliant. I might actually... Is there a trial chamber near me? In the local vicinity, perhaps? Doesn't look like it. Let's take a look on the cave map. Let's just go full, actually. Okay, so there's one over here. What's that? Oh, that's the bottom of my house. That's the room we're digging out now. Trial chamber. What is that? That looks kind of like a stronghold room. What is that? Oh. Oh, it's a pillage tower. Oh, okay. There's a pretty big trial chamber there. That's a good candidate for mining. So is that one, actually. Right, so here's our end portal. Oh, look at that. There's one right next to the end portal. And I've got a portal here, so I might just dig through. Then we can just use that as our mining chamber. Our copper mining place. Yeah, that'll do. I don't need it yet, so it's fine. But good to know that's where that is. I do like combining my portal locations if I can. Wouldn't mind. Oh, a breeze farm, to be honest. I need to be higher up to do this. Oh, also, Flops, if you're still here, are you free this evening, perhaps? For some peek? Ugh. Yeah, part of me kind of wants to make this like a granite cave, like granite and dripstone kind of vibes. I'm gonna not do that until I've got the main room done at least. I'm going to behave myself and not start the building process too early. I'm gonna pick all these walls out the walls. Right, so we now just need to start going down. This is actually where I could do with that copper grating. Which means I just kind of want the stairs, so... Yeah, let's go to the trial chamber. Die horribly in the process. Portals this way. Should bring my torches actually, because I'm gonna have to dig to it. You know what I'm actually going to bring as well? I'm going to bring some bundles, because I never use them. And it would actually be quite nice to have them. To like, just put all the random junk, like the pottery shards in. Because I do want to grab some of those. Do I ever properly move into up here? No. Deal with that another time. Got bothered. Right. So, what do we want? We want bundle. Let's grab 2. Sure. Off we go. You know what? Horse. I'm gonna take the horse. Dog. Arfid can stay here. Still undecided on a horse name. Can't lie. Arfid the dog just it just kind of came to me. It hasn't come to me for the horse yet. Yeah, it's just reversing in. Yeah, there we go. Good. That goes literally nowhere because I'm a moron. Pactace. Oh, we're going this way. End/ancient city. I believe I wanted the first turn here. Yes. Right, can he make it? Right, straight through the middle. Let's go. Oh. I don't remember if I... Oh, I did break the salvage spawner. Okay. So which way is yon trial chamber? Yeah, I haven't even looted this, you know. I just went straight for the portal and then left. Well, actually, I dug straight down above it. Didn't even loot the place. Should we... Yeah, I'm just gonna dig straight through. Demolish this place all the way through, as you do. If we keep going a bit further, then we'll turn. We should go straight in. Like here. Yeah, should get us like 90% of the way there. Just kind of can't be bothered to build over this, can't I? It's poor stronghold, man. Not quite there yet. This is actually further away than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like clipped into the stronghold itself, but oh well. I think I've gone too far, actually. Yeah. Yeah. And there's a barrel there. I'm gonna dump all my shite. Well, you know, all these holes can actually, they can go in there. Don't care for the rest of this. Perhaps I'll come back for that another time, but I'm here for copper. No, no, I don't. Yeah. How? There. I find the bundles quite hard to use, can't lie. Kinda don't really want to fight anything, I can't lie, but... Looks like I'm gonna. Man, this sword is bad. Okay, I can be let out. But there is actually a ton of copper grate here. I might be nabbing this. Oh. Hello. Wait, don't I have a smite on my sword? Oh, I do. Oh, I one-shot these guys. Neat. Oh, not the armored ones, though. Neat. Anyway. Did I even get a trial key for that? No. Feels bad, man. I am here to loot the shit out of this place. To rob it for everything it's worth. I don't really know whether to turn this place into a farm or not, whether I should just break the spawners and just have this be a mining place, or whether I should actually, you know, do something with it. I have thought, I kind of want the weathered copper, not the orange stuff, the slightly weathered stuff. Is it lightly weathered? I don't know. The second stage. But I am going to need honeycomb for that, because I think you only get the green or the orange stuff here. Which actually kind of sucks. I also don't like that it's made of tough bricks. That's like the one type of tough which I never use. I don't like the tough bricks. I like the other blocks quite a lot. I really like the other stuff, but not this. Mildly frustrating, but you know, what can you do? This hammer's also about to break. I should keep that one and repair it, actually. I mean, that should be enough copper to keep us going for quite a while, let's be honest. I would like a couple bulbs, though, actually, while I'm here. Let's grab these. Because they're good for redstone. I need an excuse in this world to build my brain not working. I need an excuse to build my multi-elevator in this world that I designed a while ago. I designed it for the YouTube series, which I never finished or like stopped doing. It's really cool. I want an excuse to build it, but I just don't have one at the moment. But I would like to have a reason to do it. Let me up, please. Hello, Holtz. Yeah, maybe a bee farm is something I need to do. I think I don't have bees in this biome, really. Oh, I'm gonna have to go so far for it. It's going to be quite painful. I think I've got fences over here, actually. I can just hitch the horse over here. Oh, wait, yeah, this is literally made of fences. Right. I'll just do that. That'll do. So this stuff, I wonder, can I stone cut this? I'll just do this. Screw it. I got loads. It's fine. I know it's technically way more efficient to stone cut it, but can't bother to go get one. I can't lie. Just want to test, to be honest. So we probably have that go up to there. Oh, I need to get back anyway. I need to get a hammer. Diadem. Alright. I find this really weird that you can ride the horse while still being tethered to them. What am I after? Hammer. I don't think I actually have any that are really repaired right now. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Let's have to see how much they cost to repair. I feel like I've already done this once or twice, so it might actually be too expensive by this point. Grab you as well. This is why I need to get this set up with like mending and stuff, because at the minute repairing tools is quite the challenge. It's such a big time investment to get something good, and then maintaining it is even more difficult at the minute. Do I not have a crafting table around here? Bruh. Wait, no, I need to make that. Yeah, too expensive. Yikes. 17. We can get 2 levels. It's real bad that I'm actively trading diamonds for XP. I've done so much strip mining for all the deep slate for the nether tunnels that I've ended up with so many diamonds. It's actually reasonable to trade them. Okay, that one's 17. This one's too expensive now, so okay, I guess do I just chuck it? Yeah. Genuinely, there's nothing else I can do with it. I could put mending on it. Now that I think about that, but oh well. Shame. Shame. It's crazy, man. Let me through. Let me through. Let me, please. Ooh, all my stone will be done cooking as well. Excellent. Not that I need it. Oh my, actually this one's fortune. Okay, so let's begin. Let's go down 6. Oh, goody. Gravel. My favorite. Then we can take a look at how potentially this catwalk's going to go in. So I think the first entrance is going to be like here. This is going to be like the zombifying room. So if we take a bunch of this, some of those. I didn't bring the bloody stuff. Oh well. There you go, 5. Like that. Well, that's the center right there. Actually. I mean, I kind of want it to be a bit more spirally than this. I don't want it to really go straight across. I don't know. Maybe this is a dig out the room and then build this in the test world and then just schematic in this bit, because again, I really don't know how I want to do this right now. You know what I could do actually as well is if I take a schematic of this, I can import this into the test world, and then if I place in a schematic of this, I can then just set it to show type extra, and then it'll just show me the blocks to dig out. That's probably easier, actually. And then I can just design this freely. Do I have a stick? No, but I can make one. Area selection browser, let's call this cave. Man cave. Yes. Area selection. Let's just do a nice big area. Put it like from here to, I don't know, I'll go over there. Yeah, fuck it, that'll do. Back a bit. That corner, we'll send that down. That gives us plenty of space to work with there. Enough space out the back. Yeah, not really. Where's that in the corner? Turn it back that way, a couple more blocks. Yeah, I'll do. Sure. Save schematic. So if we teleport to like here, this is kind of like my test area. Line it up with this lot, why not? Okay. And then we want to paste into world. Lovely. And I'll just do this around the outside, to be honest. Send this up. Where's ground level? Sure, like there'll do. I will admit, Axiom makes this quite easy. Before, this was a nightmare of shifting fill commands around and whatnot, but with Axiom it's just like whoop whoop done. Plus that just stops the water from, like, you know, falling out. Cool. So, of the Axiom tools, there's one bulldozer. Yeah. Then again, actually, I might be able to use the extrude mode, right? Is it this one? No, I want to shrink. Yeah, I mean, that kind of works. It's a little bit annoying, but... is there any way I can get rid of the water? Not really, not very easily. Trying not to change blocks, really, if I can help it for the schematics, it'll just make my life a bit easier. Okay, so there's that. And some sponge. Spong. So Maya, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I was so in my little zone then that I was like, what is this noise I'm hearing? Low-key forgot that I was streaming. I was like, what is this noise I'm hearing? It's like, oh wait, yeah, that's my follow noise. And let's expand that. So that's right. Just had a nap for an amount of time. I see. Okay. So we want copper grates, we want waxed, and we want them, and we want some shelf and some trapdoor. And then let's just grab a random block. That'll do. Kind of plan out where we want stuff to go. So I'm thinking like right here. Because I kind of want it to be a bit more squirrely, right? I want it to sort of like even hug the edges a little bit. It's like this here can maybe then from here go down. Two. I mean, that's kind of perfect. Don't really know how that's going to work, but... it would probably be like... that. Sure. Fully freeballing this right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. See, the thing is, I kind of want it like that, so let's actually... Oh, crap, that's gonna grab the wall. Let's... Can I do it with this mode, actually? If I... Bam, 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 bam. Is there a move tool? Move selection. Ah, yeah. Leave that across a block. That did nothing. Okay. Let's try that again. Move selection. Oh, that's my selection. That's not actually moving the blocks. Target info, maybe? Huh. I'm still very much learning how to use this mod. Like, if we cut, actually. Paste. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Neat. Because then if we do that, this lines up with this doorway. And that looks a bit nicer. Didn't think about this though. Huh. Suppose that was the benefit of having the stairs be all one piece, right? Uh-oh. All that effort didn't fucking matter. You know what, let's just build the staircase. I guess I can always use Axiom just to scoot it into the right place, right? How many blocks did it need to be? One more. Does that actually look better without those, you know? No, I think I still prefer it with. Oh, whoops. When am I planning on finishing stream? I don't know, honestly. Yeah, see, corners like this get a bit awkward. I guess I just don't have that bit. Oh, wait, no, I remember that. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, okay. You like that? Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then this section will be here. That will connect into there somehow. I guess like that. This just looks really, really chunky for where it is, though. Yeah, it's kind of chunky. I don't like that. I just don't really know how to do this without it looking kind of meh. And it looks better with trapdoors, to be honest. And I guess we just shove some shelves underneath. I'm just kind of worried I'm overusing the shelves like this. I mean, I think that's kind of fine. Because then obviously we could honestly just have like another staircase down here. Like there. Actually, I reckon I could clone this. Rotate it. Shove it like there. Kind of awkward, but I feel like I've put that in the wrong place, to be honest. Like, that wasn't meant to go there like that. Oh well. No, it wasn't. What was it? I don't know. Something like that. I know I also actually, another thing I did do in the other world was use copper bars as well. These are on the inside, so I kind of want to match this like this. It's really hard to balance and make it not feel like cramped, but also cramped enough, you know? That's not bad like that, actually. If we did like this, got rid of that, put that there, that's pretty good. I don't love it, but I don't hate it, you know? I don't know how I feel about the copper, honestly. I think I might change this to maybe like some spruce walkways or something. Mine shaft. Main room. Not main room. Let's take a look at some fantasy mine shafts, because they might be a bit more. I know it's kind of not the vibe we were going for. I guess it's a bit more modern what I was going for, but like for this mineshaft in particular, I think like this is the kind of vibe I was thinking. At least for the side areas. But for the main section, like I kind of wanted something like this where it's very chaotic and all over the place. I'm just not sure how to achieve that. Yeah, like this kind of thing with like raised areas and whatnot. Elden Ring might not be a bad idea, actually. Let's go Elden Ring. Mine. Shaft. Because I think the Elden Ring caves in particular, they are pretty good. In like how they're structured with like these bridges and stuff. I don't hate that. I think that's probably actually better for us. Yeah, like how it is in the Limgrave tunnels. Let's try this again. So like if we want to have, let's start actually by, if we build out platforms. So we want a platform here, we know we want a platform here. We want one here. How do we then connect those up? Well, we want support pillars at least. So those will come from the bottom. So then for these ones, we'll just have a walkway around the outside like this. And then we'll probably put a pillar like in the middle of those. It's how do we connect that? It's the issue. So it's quite a height difference. Actually, that's not too bad. I mean, as long as we're going up like a slab like every block. I don't think that feels terrible. I probably would extend this outer block though. Just so there's a bit more walking room. It's arguably too much there. Trim that down a bit. Maybe we'll throw another pillar here. Move this pillar back. Yeah, I mean, this feels pretty good. I don't mind this. And then if we were to do a similar sort of thing on this side, Maybe we'll keep it quite high up here. Have the second... I mean, if we do this, we can then keep above the water level. And that will minimize, again, how much draining we need to do. Which is always a good thing, to be honest. Yeah, I like this a lot, actually. This feels much better than the horrifying copper amalgam. I do think that copper staircase works great in the other build, just not so much here. I think it works so well there because it's on such a... It's so compact that all like the little crimes kind of get hidden. But all these little weird angles kind of, they add up on something of this scale. Yeah, I like this a lot. And then we've got space to do a water pool down here. Yeah, we got space to do some cool stuff down there. Okay. So then if we actually, let's just do this. Add in some blocks underneath. There is ways of doing this easier, but oh well, fine. This reminds me a lot, actually, of the iron farm in the old Project Create world, in the cave, and like all the stuff belting all around it. That could be a good idea, actually. We have like a couple of ice boat conveyors floating around, sending items back and forth. That could be cool. Not sure what, but it'd be neat, at least. Make it so, like, every time you enter the middle section, like, a bunch of items start flowing through. It's a nice little decorative thing. That could be cool. Also, like, some minecarts that go back and forth. I mean, yeah, actually, that would be a great idea. If we get some rail. Wait, can you put rail on top of... Oh. Oh. Idea. So if we get some vents, just try it with oak for now. Oak stairs, oak slabs, oak trap doors. We were to example do a little Like something like this. Yeah, it looks okay. Looked better in my head. Maybe better just to like do this. Don't need any of this like fancy stuff going on. It's okay. It looks fine. You kind of get the idea though. Just like little rails that can go around. Yeah, no, I like this a lot. I'm gonna keep working on this, I think, off cam. And then hopefully by the time I get round to next stream, we should be able to start the villager hall. I might actually just get this built, because it's just a bunch of slabs, really, and I'm just going to dig out the room. And neaten it up, really, so I might spend a bit of time on this, just in single player, off stream, and then I can just crack on. Oh, hello horse, I didn't know you got a schematic tin. And I would say I'll work on details and stuff before I skim the schematic this, but should be good. Right. Let's bounce. Peace out, fellas.